Live, right? We good?
Concert.
All right, get a Lord a hand first and foremost. It's a glorious thing to be able to acknowledge and honor one of the Lord's high holy days, man. Who could tell me what we here acknowledging today? What's today? Young man.
The Feast of Unleavened Bread.
The Feast of Unleavened Bread. What is the Feast of Unleavened Bread? Go ahead.
It's where we have to, eat things without yeast, and
we have to eat things without yeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what reason?
For the remembrance of when we came out of Egypt.
What happened when we came out of Egypt? So, okay, Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? What we doing is we were refraining from eating things with yeast. So, tell me this? What couldn't you eat? Name some things that got yeast in it that you should not have been eating if you were Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian man this last week. Go ahead, right to Zion. Bread.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Okay. What type of bread though? Somebody tell me. Toss of war?
Flour?
No.
That's not a type of bread, but
Can't make bread without flour, to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Bakar.
Bread with leavening agents.
Bread with leavening agents, meaning baking soda. You see what I'm saying? It's made with yeast. You know what I'm saying? Any of those different properties. The reason for that is because when we came out of Egypt, who knows who led us out of Egypt? Go ahead, Toss of war. Moses led us out of Egypt, right? And we was led out of Egypt. We had to leave Egypt in what? In a hurry. We had to leave quickly, swiftly. You see what I'm saying? So we didn't have time to let the yeast rise and, you see what I'm saying, bake up. I don't know how to make yeast. So Salah gets in, these sisters are going to be crazy. I don't know the process to it. Anybody that know how to make yeast, it's a process to making the yeast. You see what I'm saying? We didn't have time to make that yeast, let the yeast rise up in that dough. We had to leave fast. So while we was in the wilderness, what was we eating? We was eating bread without yeast. We was eating bread without leavening. You see what I'm saying? Now, all of these years later, all of these many centuries and thousands of years later, the Lord wanted us to always remember the time when we as a nation could not eat leavened bread. So he said, you know what? For 7 days, for 1 week, I want y'all to remember this, man. I want y'all to remember when the Lord passed over y'all houses and slayed y'all enemies. And remember how difficult it was in the wilderness where your ancestors could not eat unleavened bread, man. Could not eat leavened bread. Like it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we refrain from eating that leavened bread. You see what I'm saying? Because we humble ourselves to remember who we were. You see what I'm saying? Give me the book of 1 Corinthians 5 and 7. You want to add something?
Allah, sir.
Yeah, give me the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7. Because there was something that it's like,
he's about to read it.
Oh yeah, just hold on. He turned to that very fast. he got the Bible on speed dial. You call the scripture, he got it in 3 seconds. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 9. Damn, we gonna change it up because I don't like that. But no sign of Christ. But what else were you supposed to do? You were also supposed to, you said eat unleavened bread, right? We know that we were supposed to not eat leavened bread, right? What else was he supposed to do this week? Who knows? Go ahead.
Keep the Sabbath 7 days.
Keep the Sabbath 7 days. How do you do that?
There's not supposed to be servile work during this entire week while we're keeping the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
That's true. But since we're in this captivity, for someone that is very impossible, right? But we know that sin doesn't fall on us. That falls on the sin of who? The employer. Okay. What else was he supposed to do, though, during this 7 days? Go ahead,
I would say all that. Whatever you got negative in your system.
Nah, you see, you reading the Bible. Don't do that. He got it right there. Go ahead, Bakar.
We're supposed to eat unleavened bread.
That's true, but we already said that. But it's something very. I'm surprised. I pray that y'all kept this week the right way. I'm surprised nobody said it. Tell me, Rock. What was everybody here supposed to do?
We were actually supposed to remove all the leavening.
All the leavening in the house is supposed to get put out of your house. Who can tell me why? I would believe Officer Shabal if he said, man, I ain't eat no bread this week. I ain't eat no leavened bread. So why is it important that we remove the leavening from our houses? Go ahead, Top of War. Go ahead, matter of fact, right to Zaya. Go ahead.
So So we don't make a mistake of eating it?
Hey, get him in. That's very true.
That's my son.
For those of y'all don't know, that's my brother right there, man. I know him. He's smart. He's smart. I know him. But that's very true, though. So we don't make a mistake of eating it, so we don't feel the temptation of eating it. But this is another reason. Who can tell me that other reason? Go ahead, Carl.
So we won't be accused of eating bread with leaven, or anything with leaven.
That is exactly true. Can you give me an example of what you mean by that? How can someone accuse you of eating leaven? How the hell are you going to tell me what I ate? Put yourself in biblical times. What do you mean by accused of eating leaven during the Feast of Unleavened Bread?
You still talking with me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's say I invite one of the brothers over. You know how we do.
Right.
Come over to the house, and we functioning.
That's
What do
right.
you think in the biblical time? We put it in today's time. You know what I'm saying? We functioning, and brother see a box of, let's say, have Doritos or a box of cereal or something. Like, you know, what's up? You know, you'll look at me like, damn, brother, I thought you was keeping the feast on unleavened bread. Sure, you ain't eating leaven.
I ain't eat no.
Or what? You know,
I ain't no corn pops.
yeah.
Right.
Man, nah, nigga, you had corn pops. I'm looking at it right there. The bag is open. That's from last time. That's from last week. But just to understand the seriousness of the power that we serve, though, right? There's a time where if you're during the Feast of Unleavened Bread, if someone accuses you of eating leavened bread when we are commanded by God not to eat leavened bread, what will happen? A high priest will come to your house and he will search your house for leavened bread. He will search your house for yeast. And if you got a big piece of sourdough that been cut into and sitting in there, you know what will happen? Who can tell me what will happen? Not you. I know you know. Not you, Rock. Go ahead, young man.
They will kill you.
They would kill you. And not only would they kill you, they would kill you in front of everybody to make you an example. You see what I'm saying? Why would they kill you? Because we just came out of Egypt for the same thing. You're trying to send us back. You see what I'm saying? So they would kill you. And it would become too much of a damn conflict. People saying, well, I know it's in my house, but I mean I was eating it, so I deserve to die. So the Lord just said, you know what? Just get rid of the damn thing. Just don't have it in your house. No one can accuse you of having it, and you won't be tempted to have it anyway. Go ahead, Tasha.
So approaching that high holy day, when you're getting rid of the bread, are you supposed to discard it completely and then replace it after the fact, or is it
Okay.
or is there a place in the house where you could put this to keep the potential of the danger of saying that you're being accused of this, or is it just simply discarded?
Okay, let's say we were in the kingdom. You would discard that bread out. You would throw it away. You see what I'm saying? You would get rid of that bread. Slide it, sir.
I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Like, for example, you got a deep freezer in your garage. You can put it in the deep freezer. Or if you got a pantry in the garage or something like that, or if it's something that won't go bad in your car, you can put it in your car as well. The thing is to get it out the house.
Right.
It's hella zealous in the spirit to throw it away. That's a righteous thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, the Most High know that we in hell in this captivity.
And that's what it is right there.
See what I'm saying? So if it's something that's not perishable and you can tuck it away in the, like I said, the garage or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to do that. But the thing that's refrigerated, if you don't have no deep freezer, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you got to throw that away.
Right. Go ahead.
The key thing to take from what is commanded is that we are to remove the leaven from our dwellings. So where you're actually laying your head, where you actually store your food, that needs to be separate.
Right.
You know, that's always the key phrase, you know, throughout the the scriptures.
Separate yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Holy.
So you got to it's for it to be separate.
You're not being holy if you have bread in the next room. You see what I'm saying? That's not very holy of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you care enough about this holy complication that we're supposed to be all acknowledging. But just to elaborate on your question though, let's say we was in the kingdom. Let's say we was in our dwellings. Oh, you throwing that bread away. You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because we're not struggling anymore. But because we are in the captivity that we in, you can't afford to be throwing away bread every goddamn. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I just got food stuff. I just bought bread. Now I got to throw all this bread away. You see what I'm saying? There are storage options for it. You can store the bread. Like Officer Shabbat said, you could. One second, sis. Like Officer Shabbat said, you could put it in the deep freezer. You see what I'm saying? I remember seeing my grandmother for the first time freeze bread. I was mesmerized. I was like, you could freeze bread? It's not gonna be soggy afterwards. She messed my head up with that. You know what I'm saying? But there's ways to store your leavening. because we are in hell. You see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, because the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, they make it very difficult for us, but not impossible. But they make it difficult for us to keep our culture. You have something, sis?
So like you said, I just wanted to ask. So, like, if you're living with someone, you can't control what's going on in their dwelling because you're renting the room or whatever. So it's just in that spot that you're in, as long as your spot is clean.
So let's say, for example, let's say you stay with, I don't know, your aunt or something, right? Okay. Let's say you stay with your sister or something like that. And she like, man, you in the coat, nigga. I don't know what you talking about. You talking about throw away the bread. I eat bread every day. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that. So what you would do, your area, your room, that you can't, whatever you do have power over, the dominion over, you would, that's your home, that's your dwelling. You see what I'm saying? You will make sure there's no yeast in there. You see what I'm saying? Let me ask y'all a trick question. Now, I hate that I said that. Now I'm giving it away. Where else should you have got rid of the leavening?
Throughout your system?
Huh?
Throughout your system?
What do you mean by that?
Like, meaning that you shouldn't have consumed none maybe
No.
a few days prior to
No.
that?
No. He knows. He's reading it. I don't want him to answer. He knows the answer. What do you think, Arak? Where else should you have got rid of the leavening besides your house?
Your spirit.
From your spirit, give me an example of purging leavening out of your spirit.
I mean, like we said earlier, separated from the other nations. So that leavening, where like it's almost one way to think about it is like it's not fasting, but it is almost like a fast. So it's like you separating from the world or the worldly, like the worldly ways of, how can I say, I mean, hell, like if you're able to, like we said earlier, it's supposed to be a 7-day non-servile Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to separate
for your spirit, if I may, for your spirit, is it supposed to be a 7-day non-servile Sabbath?
I mean, that is technically what is commanded. But the 7-day, you get rid of the leavening, you separating from the things that you was doing during this time of oppression, that's worldly.
Okay.
Cleaning yourself.
Okay.
Recleaning.
I feel like you had it and you kind of went away from it. You agree, Shabal? Shabal. Go ahead, Ratazai. How do you get rid of the leavening in your spirit? You got a question? Go ahead.
My question is, what happens if your neighbor sees it inside, like not inside of your house, but thinks that somebody might just put it out there on accident, and then just ask, hey, did you drop this? So,
Okay.
And what happens if like your sister or something or aunt that does not do it?
Oh, so you saying what if someone comes into your house and they eating the hoagie, and you ain't supposed to be eating leavened bread right now? You saying what if someone brings in leavening when they're not supposed to? That's an amazing question. What would you do, Arak, if somebody came in your crib? You want to feast on leavened bread right now. Somebody come in your house and eating the damn tuna sandwich. Sin unto sin. You see what I'm saying? And they walk in, they eating the tuna sandwich in your crib, and you supposed to be, first of all, tuna's already unlawful, but now you add a sin unto sin eating bread, and they in your house coming to visit. What would you do?
You can't eat that in my house.
You can't have that here.
This ain't the time. And if I may, real quick, you know how Papa came over just yesterday? He was asking what we wanted to eat. The first thing I let him know, like right now we're in the time of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So anything that you want to have, we got to make sure there's no leaven in it. So what did we have yesterday?
Tacos?
We had tacos.
Get a brother in. That was an excellent question. Let me say this. Go ahead.
Now, what I was going to say, to follow up to what Arak was saying, the thing about the spiritual purge of the leaven is
you finna give it away.
It's not just a 7-day purge. That's an everyday purge.
He giving it away.
Consistently be getting that leaven about you. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's, let's just say, pride. You see what I'm saying? Let's just say arrogance. Let's just say you're a tyrant.
Lust.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, or there's another one. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of the 7-day fast from from leaven, that spiritual fast is supposed to be taking place, but every day though. There's never supposed to be a day, feast or not, where you're not supposed to be purging that leaven about yourself.
Exactly. And if I may, hold on, Taza Ward, that segue is right into the point. Read that scripture for me, y'all, nice and loud.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, and verse number 7.
Go ahead.
Purge out, therefore, that old leaven.
The what?
That old leaven.
So the same way this week we purged out the old leaven, purged out all the bread, purged out all the yeast. You going through checking, you're like, damn, I didn't know this had leaven in cereal. You know what I'm saying? You purging out leaven, you purging out the old leaven in items that you wasn't even aware had leaven. You see what I'm saying? I looked at the damn box of cereal and saw sodium, a substitute. I said, God damn, this is the white man, the devil. Leaven is not even unlawful. I said they're the devil. You know what I'm saying? But you was looking for stuff that you would have never thought had leaven in it because you was zealous about keeping the law. Well, guess what? That's the same way you're supposed to be about keeping the law within yourself. You're supposed to be like, man, is this out the spirit? Would it be out the spirit if I said this? Some people just post whatever they want on Facebook and just be all the way out the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Just post whatever thought popped into your mind on Facebook, all the way out the spirit. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be purging out the leaven in you, that old leaven. You know why? Because you're a new creature. How you gonna be a new creature with old leaven? How you gonna be a new creature with old wine? You gotta empty that cup, empty out that old leaven, man. You see what I'm saying? So you can become someone better, become somebody worthy of serving God. Because right now, or I don't want to say right now, but at one point in time, you was not worthy of serving God. You see what I'm saying? So like you, I'm gonna correct myself. None of us still aren't worthy of serving God. The Lord has just allowed us to serve Him, man. Give the Lord a hand, first of all, for a glorious Passover. Shout out Commander Juliana. He just orchestrated an amazing Passover that we all just took part of in Durham, North Carolina. You see what I'm saying? And it was an honor to be there. You see what I'm saying? And that night, Passover night, that was when the Feast of Unleavened Bread started. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading that scripture, and we're gonna get into this topic, man.
That ye may be a new lump.
A new what?
A new lump.
So you have a lump of yeast, a lump of bread, right? Throw that out, and work on becoming a new lump, man. Work on becoming someone new, someone with new morals, with new standards. You see what I'm saying? With a new moral code. Keep reading. Was that it? Keep reading.
As ye are unleavened.
As ye are unleavened. I used to be leavened. I used to be full of all these other cultures. I used to be full of lust and full of sin and full of what else could be an example of leavening? Go ahead.
Like the officer said, pride.
Pride.
Pride puffs you up.
I used to be puffed up with pride. You see what I'm saying? What else can be an example of leavening? I used to celebrate Christmas. Christmas is leavening. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? What just passed? Easter, right? People love celebrating Easter when they're supposed to be acknowledging the Passover. You see what I'm saying? Easter is leavening, man. The Bible says, the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7 says to purge out that old leavening, man. Get rid of all of those old things. You raise your hand, sister? Like, I can't really see you. Let me move this over here a little bit so I can see my sis. Go ahead.
I just have a question. So, like, hatred of your brother or sister, would that be considered
Absolutely.
leaven too?
That's leavening. That's leavening in your system that you need to purge out.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, but the Bible says he that hates his brother without cause, you are in danger of you see what I'm saying? You in danger of justice. What's the word that the Bible used? Justice ain't the word.
Oh, so like what is
Rakah, which is
Rakah,
which means destruction, right? Judgment. So like judgment. Rakah means judgment, man. You in danger of judgment. You see what I'm saying? What you wanted to say, Tyler? Well, we finna get into this topic.
Just a question. So the way that I'm taking it is it sounds like leaven is a no-go during the Passover.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the Passover, is it okay, or should we be scared? Should leaven be considered pork all the time, every time out of the system, or is it just only during a certain time?
I see what you're asking. So leavening for you spiritually is a metaphor, meaning anything that you should not be partaking in. The same way during Passover, for those 7 days, we didn't consume any leavening. We have to get rid of the leavening in our house and make sure we wasn't around it. You see what I'm saying? That's for 7 days because we acknowledging a time where our ancestors could not have leavened bread. But overall, though, The Bible, read that from the top again. The Bible is telling you to make sure that spiritually you don't have no leavening in you as far as anything that's not supposed to be in your system culturally. Read it again.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, and verse number 7. Purge out, therefore, the old leaven.
So old leavening, think of you as a human being, as a man, right?
Okay.
Who you were before the truth. You were full of old leavening. You celebrated Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween. You know you worship and say you celebrate Halloween. You see what I'm saying? Dressing up as a demon. That's old leavening. But when you come to serve the Lord, though, you got to get rid of that old leavening. And until the Bible says that he that endures until the end, the same shall be saved, right? We gotta. That means constantly, as long as we in this captivity, as long as we here in this place called America, you're supposed to be constantly trying to metaphorically purge out any leavenings that still remains in your system. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Come.
Go ahead. Last question, and we're gonna get into this.
I just want to know if I can bring up a precept.
Go ahead, quickly.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature.
Go ahead.
Old things are passed away.
So look, if you in Christ, you a new creature. You damn near unrecognizable. I remember when I first came into the truth, right? When I first purged out the old leavening from my system, my grandmother looking at me like she don't know who the hell I am no more. You see what I'm saying? Old friends looking at me like, man, you changed. What happened to you? I gained weight. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell going on. Why? Because I'm a new creature. I'm somebody different now. I'm not the person that you once knew. And that's the beauty of our King's sacrifice. That's the beauty of Christ's sacrifice. Christ died so that you could become someone that the people that's full of old leavening don't recognize. You see what I'm saying? He died so that you can have a chance to purge out that old leavening. You see what I'm saying? That's why tonight we're going to come up here. We're going to read this Hebrew, man. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to take our time with it. We're going to say these prayers, and we're going to take our time with it and make sure it's done the right way. You know why? Because we owe that to our King, Yahushua. I know some people are, man, this is for to take forever, man. We still read it. Man, you should look at these prayers and look at listening to this Hebrew and learning this Hebrew. You should attack it with zeal. And you shouldn't be sitting there with the mind state of, I can't wait till this is over. You know what you full of if you thinking like that? Who can tell me? You full of old leaven. You see what I'm saying? You need to purge that out of you. When we get ready to say these prayers, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how long it takes. Make sure that you sitting there with zeal and be excited to be serving the Lord. You know why? Because you could be anywhere else on the planet right now. What's it? Sunday? It's 7 o'clock. You get ready to go to the club right now. You see what I'm saying? It's 7 o'clock on a Sunday. But you chose to be here acknowledging the culture of your forefathers and your ancestors, man. And the Lord shines upon that, man. You made God happy. You made God proud of you, man, by being here tonight. So attack the rest of this class with the same zeal, man. And with that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get into this topic.
Hold on 1 second.
It's like, go ahead, Shabal.
Just for the purpose of the class and for the Top Wars question. Outside of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is for 7 days, leaven is lawful.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you choose, now you can continue to choose to not eat leaven.
Mm-hmm.
That's a choice. You know what I'm saying? But it's not unlawful to eat leaven. I just want to throw that in.
Yeah, the water. Yeah, I definitely did not. I definitely did not say that.
Yeah, it's
brothers gonna never eat bread again. I don't want to be full of leaven. I don't know. Hey, you want some Subway? No, I don't want to. Charlie, I said, man, I'm gonna be getting check left and right. I don't want no hamburgers. Give me a Dutch burger, a flying Dutchman burger. You saw the flying Dutch burger.
Take away my cheeseburgers. So like.
All right, we're gonna get into this though, man. So let's
I was gonna say, like, just let them know, like, it's not, you know what I'm saying, like you said, it's not bad, it's not nothing. And the reason why we did unleavened bread was because we didn't have time to put the leaven in the bread when we were leaving.
Right. That's right.
That's the whole purpose of the unleavened.
That's right. All right, so we gonna all right, Majum, stand with us, brothers. Y'all to watch. Just the brothers up here. First brother up. Come on, Tasha boy. That'll be you. You be the first brother up. We're gonna show y'all how to properly conduct the Sabbath class today. You know what I'm saying? I know many of us aren't familiar, but we're gonna get to it. So what you gonna do, you gonna go to Imanu Shabbat. Hey, Majum. So like go to Imanu Shabbat. Now state your registry. You're going to say Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Banya Hawada,
Banya Hawada,
Banya Shala.
Banya Shala.
So me and his brother say Tazawar, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala. Go to Barack. Salute him. Give the salute.
Shalom Yahba Hashem Yashar Barakatah.
Yahba Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
They're going to enter through this way. What we're doing right now, everybody, is this is the proper way to conduct a holy convocation class, a Sabbath service class. Go ahead, enter through here. All right? Now you're going to take this horn, blow the horn. You're gonna stick your hand out, nice and high. Barak. Barak. Being Barak. Oh, slack. La Yashala. Nice and loud. La Yashala. Nice and loud.
La Yashala.
There you go. Drink it. Let's not cry. One more time, Barak. That's the wild. He didn't master it. He'll do that for 5 minutes or something. All right, you're gonna pick up this scroll right here. Turn it around. Turn it around. There you go. I want you to hold it with your 2 hands under. You see what I'm saying? Nice and strong. You see what I'm saying? Now bear with me. Now what we're doing right now is we getting ready to say these prayers. Everybody's gonna stand up and face the east, right? Now, Rock, this is where you can take it away for everybody.
Come on,
right?
sir. Majum, which means to stand. Everybody stand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wapanya Papaya Salakia. Wapanya Hakodam Salakia, which means face the east. Y'all are already facing the east. Papaya.
So go ahead and do a hop, turn. Boom.
All right. This is the Lord's Prayer.
Go ahead.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shakah.
Shakah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Kaba'ah.
Kaba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Haisha.
Haisha.
Ba'al-Ratazah.
Ba'al-Ratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan. Manawa.
Lakum.
Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawawat Nawa. Kawab. Waf Nawa. Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak.
No.
Kasalak.
Kasalak Nawa.
There you go.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawab. Waf Yanawa. La'a. Select it. Wala'a. Faba. Ya'anawa. Bana Sayawan. Abal. Hawa. Shanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Waha. Fa'arath. La'aiwa. Lamyam. Aman.
This is
It's the same page.
oh, yeah. This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is
This is the prayers for the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Baba Kashai.
Baba
Nathan Salaki. Nathan La Nawa.
Nathaniel.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Arapa. Call. Makala. Wakal. Mada'awa. Hakak. Lathawar. Salakia. La Tahawar. La Tahar. Ha. Matazahar. Ayam. Hakak. Lahak. Ayam. Hama. Fayam. Hakak. Al. Kawat. Hata. Ma'ala. Lagar. Ashan. Bahasham. Yahushai. Waraman.
This is Hakak, or the power in English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
These are the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Yum. Mataza. Baya'a. Alawat Yahana. Ha'alawat. Yum. Ha'sara. Nayam. Hakataza. Yanyam. Hakaya. Yum. Waha. Akawatham. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushai. The water Aman.
This is the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General Yahweh. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a. Ayanya. Al. Haharayam. Ma'ahayam. Yaba'a. Izariah. Mayam. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. All Yathan. Lamawaya. Lamawat. Regalka. All Yanawa. Shamaraka. Hana. La'a. Yanawayim. Wala'a. Yashan. Shawamor. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Allah. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. Yawamyam. Hashamash. La'a. Ayakaka. Wa Yakarak. Bala. Allah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Maka Alrai. Yashamar. Arthonapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza Althaka. Wabawaka. Ma'atha. Walam.
This is Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
He shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in Hebrew. Bear with me, it's about to be sound. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
All Damaya. Baka. All Sakarash. Wa all Tashakrat. All Kaya. Hana. Al Waya. Bayaka. Salaki. Salaki. Al Waya. Bayaka. Yahamayamwam. Ra'ash. Al Amaika. Ya'arayam. Wa. Sawada. Wa Ya'ata. Ya'itazawa. Al. Tazapa. Wanyanka. Marwa. Yasha'ala. Iwadya. Kaya. Na. Wa'ai. Kazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al. Yakad. Barayah. Yakarawatha. Al-Halaya. Adawam. Wa. Yashamaya. Yum. Mawa'aba. Again. Mawa'aba. Waha. Garayam. Gabal. Wa'ain. One. Wa'ai. Malak. Pa. Lash'ath. Ain. Labanya. Lawat. Salah. Aisha'a. Laham. Kamayan. Kasaya. Sara'a. There you go. Kayabayan. Ban'aka'al. Kwayash. One. Nasham Yawada. Like it. We're going to do that slower. Nasham. Adwa. Bayanyan. Ba'ainyan. There we go. The Ara. Keep this up. I ain't got one dog. Waka. Aza'aba. Waka,
Waka,
Zabak,
Zabak,
Waka,
Waka,
Taza'ah,
Taza'ah,
Ma,
Ma,
Nai,
Nai,
Call,
Call,
Nasayak Nawa,
Nasayak Nawa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amawa,
Nayar,
Nayar,
Asha,
Ashar,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Naawa,
Naawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shaya,
Shaya,
Athamwa,
Athamwa,
Kagal,
Kagal,
Allah,
Allah,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rakawa.
Rakawa,
Hold on, so like we do that one again. Ra,
Ra,
Waka'a,
Waka'a,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tha,
Tha,
Byra,
Bara,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wa, Ka,
Ka,
Aba,
Abba,
Ahat,
Toha,
Rayam,
Harayam,
Kan,
Kan,
Tha,
Tha,
Radad Pa.
Radha,
We're gonna do that again, so I like it. Tharad,
Tarad,
Atma.
Atma,
There we go. So like that's my fault. Basar,
Basar,
Basai,
Basai,
Rakar,
Rakah,
Wa,
Wa,
Asa,
Asa,
Wapa,
Wapa,
Aka,
Aka,
Sabaha'alam,
Tabahala,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaha,
Payaha,
Am,
Aham,
Panyaha, It's like that's on me. Pan,
Pan,
Ya,
Ya,
Am, Kualawan,
Kualawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Bakwashwa,
Bakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashawa,
Yabashawa,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahawa,
Bahawa,
Adai,
Adai,
Idaya,
Idaya,
Waya,
Waya,
Ka'apara,
Ka'apara,
Waya,
Waya,
Abaiwa,
Abaiwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Daiwa,
Daiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ataha,
Ataha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Alawan,
Alawan,
Al,
Al,
Ka,
Ka,
Ha,
Ha,
Aratazah.
Arasazah.
Now this is Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their heads.
They are taking crafty counsel.
They are taking crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And have
Verify that we're back on.
Yeah, young man.
I'm working.
Is
Give it a
the
second.
camera? Look at the camera. I think the camera is off.
Camera's on.
Go ahead.
Give it a second because there's a delay.
No, look at it. I think that's you right now. The camera is not.
That camera.
It's just circle of death. Just keep
Yeah,
That's
young
my
man.
point. There's a delay.
We good now.
No, the
Fix
camera
this.
is off.
No,
You know what
but
I'm
now
saying?
he's saying to fix
We're
the camera.
Camera's on.
We're on.
No,
Fix
it's
the
not.
camera.
It's not synchronized with us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So do us a favor, y'all bear with us real quick. We have some technical difficulties for the simple fact that our person don't want this truth to be put out. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. We gonna take our time getting it back the way it's supposed to be, and then we gonna fix it together. Bring it down. Help him out, right?
No, that's the problem.
Oh, it's on the. Oh,
Yeah,
leave that one
that's-
alone. I think it's switched to the FaceTime camera.
Yeah.
No sweat though. Y'all bear with us. And if I may too, make sure that y'all like and share all of these classes that y'all see. Not just the ones you see and that's going on in Las Vegas, but share the classes that you see that's going on in California, in Arizona, in Sacramento, in New York, in Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Share all the classes that you see going on throughout all of the earth. The ones that's going on in the UK and in London. The reason for that is there might be someone out there who needs their lives to be saved. Is tripping again?
We do have to restart the browser.
No sweat. If you got to restart it, then restart it.
I'm
We're going to
just
do whatever
like-
we got to do.
I'm
You
just
know what I'm
letting
saying? Restart it. Let's get it running again, and we gonna get to it. But we want to make sure we always share these classes. We still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
See if you can fix the camera.
No, yeah. Okay. Now adjust it. He actually messed it up when he touched it.
We been
Here,
live
you
this whole
pick-
time,
No. We're just now back on. It was still rolling,
but we wasn't on camera.
but we wasn't on camera.
Let's
Exactly.
figure it out.
I need you to fix the camera.
Yeah.
Up. Keep going
Bring it
up.
That's
Right.
good right there.
Bring it down a little bit. Right.
Is it?
Okay, that's too much. Hold on. Back up.
Why is it cloudy like that on our screen? What's the reason for that?
It might be because it's cloudy on there.
Click the mouse.
It might need to be.
Click the mouse. Click the screen. Like on the.
Oh, you want it like blown up? Like this?
I'm trying to figure out what that cloudiness is. Is it cloudy on your end now?
Are you talking about like right?
You see? Oh,
Like
maybe,
right here?
Maybe that's the hue. Never mind. We good.
No,
It's clear.
That's not wax.
No sweat. Does that look does that look spit to you?
Does that look wet?
All right. Do me a favor. Go tell everybody to come power back in, man.
Here, tilt it to the side a little bit.
This one.
Try it. Yeah, keep going. A little bit more. I think that's good.
Yeah, that looks nice and centered. All right, go have everybody power back in for me, man.
We're not taking anything from our mind anyway, right?
Nah, we good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So then,
y'all bear with us a lot, you know what I'm saying? Having some technical issues. You know that's gonna happen whenever you sitting here doing the work of God. There's always gonna be some technical issues. Like I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, you see what I'm saying? Make sure that you share these classes. Push these classes out, share them wherever it is you gotta share them. Make sure every class gets pushed and supported. Sacramento, California, Arizona, the UK. You see what I'm saying? Houston. You see what I'm saying? All of these classes, man, is very crucial because there's a black man like you in each and every one of those zones that needs it, man.
That's
a
right.
Black man like you in each and every one of those zones that needs to see these classes. They needs to see brothers serving God and serving the Lord, all right?
That's
so
right.
you gonna right now, we at the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. You see what I'm saying? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna read it in the Hebrew, the way that's commanded for us to do. You see what I'm saying? Where we're the way it's commanded for us to do. If you're good, sir. You go ahead, do your thing. We're gonna read it in the Hebrew first, in our ancient language, the way it's commanded. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna break down what it is we're reading in the English. So everybody can turn to Leviticus chapter 23, and we're gonna get right to it. So go ahead, Doc, whenever you're ready.
The
Let 'em
book
know
of
who you
Leviticus, chapter 23, reads, Wa'aya Dabar,
Go ahead.
Yahweh al-Mashah la'amar, Dabar al-Banya, Yashra Allah, Wa'amarath, Alahayim, Mawa Adaya, Yahweh Ashar, Ta Kara'awa, Atam, Ma Karaya'a, Quadash, Al Hayam, Mawa Ayada, Shashat, Yam Yam Yam, Da Asaya, Malakaya, Wabakayayam, Ha Shabayaya, Shabbat, Shabbataya, Salakia, Shabbatawa, Shabbatawan, Shabbath, Bon, one, Shabbatwan,
There you go.
Makwara, Makwar, Ra, Quadash, Ka, Malakya, La'a, Ta'ishwa, Ta'ishwa, Shabbat, Hawa, La, Yahweh, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawash Bataya come. Mawash Bataya come. Al-Haya, Al-Ha, Mawadya, Mawaya, Yahweh, Makwa, Ra'a, Ya, Quadash Ashar, Ta, Kwaraawa, Atam Ba, Ma, Wad, Adayam, Ba, Bakadash ha Ra'ash Shawan. Ba Arabath Aishara. La Karashadash. La Kadash. La Kadash. Bayan. Ha Arabiam. Arabiam. Arabiam.
There you go.
Pasat. La Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Wabak Kamasha.
Wabakwamisha.
Wabak
There
Kamasha.
you go.
Ashira. Yaham.
That's Aisha Rock. There
Asharam.
you go.
Yawam. Lakadash. Hazaka. Hamatazaya Wata.
Take your time. You're all right. Take your time. And read it confidently. You know what I'm saying?
Tazawa La
So that's
Yahweh.
So go back to it. So that'll be Hamatazawa. That's how
Hamatazawa.
you'll say it all together. You know what I'm saying?
Hamatazawa
There you go.
La Yahweh. Shabayat Yahweh. Ya
Slow down. Slow down. Go back. You want to make sure you say it the right way. Go back.
La Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Shabayat.
Take your time.
Sha
There you go. Yeah, you said it right.
Shabayat.
Shabayim. Yeah.
Ya
Actually.
Yamayam.
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 Mm-hmm.
Matazawat.
Matazawa.
Matazawat.
There you go. You want to combine it. Once you sound it out, just like regular English. You know how Lashon that's supposed to sound. So once you sound it out, combine that to one word.
Matazawat.
There you go.
Ta Aklawa.
There you go.
Bayaham.
Mm-hmm.
Bayaham ha Ra'ash Shawan. Ha Ra'ashawan.
Harashwan.
Ha
There
Ra'ashwan.
you go.
Makra.
Mm-hmm.
Makra.
Makora. There
Makra.
you go.
Quadash.
Mm-hmm.
Yahaya.
There you go. Yahaya.
Yayaha.
Yahaya.
Ya.
Say ya.
Ya.
Ha. Ya.
Ya.
So put it together.
Yahaya.
Yahaya. There you go.
Lakam.
Mm-hmm.
Kal. Malaka.
Malaka.
Malahaka. Malakata.
Malaka. Sound it out. Sound it out.
Malakata.
You see, it's two symbols. Ma, la, a, ka. See what I'm saying?
Malakata.
Mala,
Mala.
a, ka.
Ka.
So put it all together.
Malaakata.
Mala'aka.
Malaakata.
It's all right. It's all right. Say mala.
Mala.
Say a ka.
Akat.
Now put it together.
Mala'aka.
There you go.
Mala'aka.
Damn right. Go ahead. Ibada.
Ibada. La'a. Ta.
I want to figure
Ishwa.
that one on.
La'a ta Ishwa.
There you go. Once I get that brother in hand, man. Let's get that brother in hand. You know what we just did? Who can tell me what we just did? I'm telling you what we just did. We just went back to our culture, man. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been colonized here in America, our ancient language, this is the language that we originally spoke when we was in our homelands, man. You see what I'm saying? This is the language that we originally spoke back when we had our laws, statutes, and commandments. This is the language that we originally spoke before captivity. You see what I'm saying? But because we were sent again to Egypt with ships, right? Like Deuteronomy 28 and 68 say, and our culture was taken from us. You know what we got to do? Now we have to relearn our culture. We have to relearn how to please God. We have to relearn how to be worthy of the sacrifice that Jesus Christ made for us. And that's exactly what it is we're doing right now. And that's why we sitting here taking our time reading this Hebrew, taking our time reading this Lashon Hakadosh. I don't give a damn. We're taking 7 hours to sit here. We gonna take our time with it, man. You know why? Because that's the zeal that the Lord wanted us to attack, man. And we are relearning our culture. Go ahead, you have something?
If I may, I just want to add on to that, right? Because, like, you know, like what we had discussed earlier, that we were supposed to become, you know, new creatures. You know, Hawashai had said so himself that unless we become like, you know, babes, as we become children again, we can't even enter into the kingdom of heaven. So with that being said, y'all got to keep in mind, like, do not feel ashamed, embarrassed, or whatnot. If you come up here and you read the Hebrew, you're learning how to speak your language, just like a child. It's like just like a child, you know, is learning their language, and it takes them time, and you know, it's hard for them, you know, at first to speak whatever language that you are teaching them, whether Spanish, English, you know, what have you. You know, they don't start speaking it off the rip. Sometimes they got a hard time saying the R's, you know, whatever, you know, certain letters, whatever. You understand? Like, be prepared. Like, that's going to be you as well. You're not gonna know how to speak your language, get down with your culture like that. You understand? Like, it's all a work in progress. So never be ashamed to, you know, basically struggle and learn.
That's right.
You know, your language, and you know what I'm saying, and your culture. You understand? That's like
that was an excellent point, man. It's a beautiful thing. The Lord is pleased, the angels is pleased, man. We all know that scripture. I'm paraphrasing, of course. We'll say, when 2 or more is gathered in my name, there I am in the midst, man. You see what I'm saying? We surrounded by angels right now. I have no doubt in my mind that this is the safest place. That's right. I have no doubt in my mind this is the safest place on the planet that you can be, man. You see what I'm saying? In the One West school, man. You see what I'm saying? Acknowledging the culture that we was acknowledged to, that we was ordered to acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna break it down in English, right? We just read Leviticus chapter 23. We read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew. We're gonna break down the first 7 verses in the English, and we're gonna get the next brother up here to read, man. All right. This is Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. Now, who can tell me what a holy convocation is? What is a holy convocation? Who knows? What classifies as a holy convocation? Go ahead,
A holy convocation is like a separate, where brothers are serving the Lord, but they're doing it how the Lord wants to, because you know, holy means separate. So
okay, you starting to. I can tell you know what you want to say. I can tell you know what it is, but you're having a hard time explaining it. So I'm gonna help you out. What is a convocation?
Convocation, that's where brothers get together and sisters get together.
Sum it up, though. What is a convocation? If I say I'm having a convocation at my house,
A gathering.
A gathering. So what is a holy convocation? What does holy mean?
It means separate.
So what's a holy convocation?
A separate gathering.
A holy convocation is a separate gathering. You see what I'm saying? What makes it a holy convocation? What makes it a separate gathering? This is a gathering that the children of Israel were ordered to keep. You see what I'm saying? This is something that only we acknowledge. Only we keep. This is a holy, right now, it's a holy convocation. Give yourselves a hand. Like, we in a holy convocation right now. You see what I'm saying? He just can't walk up in here. They love the vulture and culture bite every goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? You know how holy these holy convocations are? You will never see. Look, they tried to take our culture, right? Hold on. I know you guys don't.
I like it, sir.
These holy convocations that the Lord gave us are so holy. Even the so-called Jewish man that claims to be Jewish, even he doesn't acknowledge these holy convocations. You see what I'm saying? Think about how holy the Lord made these convocations, man. Think about how holy the Lord made these gatherings. You ask a Jewish man, what's the Feast of Unleavened Bread? What's the Feast of Purim? You see what I'm saying? He's not going to know what the hell you're talking about. You know why? Because all he knows is Passover. You see what I'm saying? And he's not even doing that right. The Lord made these gatherings so holy, not even the ones that try to steal our culture acknowledge these. You see what I'm saying? You're the only ones on the planet that acknowledge. Give yourself another hand. So, you're going to take a lot of hands tonight. You're going to take a lot of hands tonight. You know what I'm saying? Now, Now, who can tell me who Moses is? We answered this question already earlier. Who is Moses? No one knows who Moses is? Damn, y'all don't read your Bible at all, do you? Who Moses, right, Desire?
Is it the person that Moses was the person that lead us out of Egypt, right?
Damn, come on, man. Moses, man. He was the one that the Lord chose to lead us out of Egypt, man. You see what I'm saying? Now, something happened when Moses led us out of Egypt. You see what I'm saying? The Lord sent so many evils and curses unto our enemies, unto the Egyptians. They are not the same to this day. Oh my goodness! If you look at Egypt right now,
Man.
I saw a damn TikTok. What was you gonna say?
Oh, so like I was gonna say, the Egyptians, they don't even own their own land anymore.
I was just
it's that
come on, man.
destroyed. That
Come on,
Egypt
man.
is that destroyed. It's
To
not
this
even
day.
legitimate Egyptians there. It's now taken over by the Ishmaelites where
Yeah.
they're how do you say they're hustling the hieroglyphs and everything, for their own profit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of you.
Not a lot. Nah, you all the way right there. I was gonna say I just seen the TikTok. Everybody know what TikTok is, right? I'm not too young anymore. It's a lot. I don't know how young I am. I'm messing around. But I just seen the TikTok not too long ago, right? And it was somebody telling the experience of how they went and visited Egypt, and the tourists that was supposed to be taking them on tours for the pyramids wasn't even real hired tour women. They were terrorists that were robbing them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, come over here. Let me show you how to. I'm gonna give you a shortcut to this tour. And it was people trying to rob them of their goods. The people that were visiting, because they are that poor in Egypt to the point where they have to rob the tourists that's there to see the damn pyramids, man. That's how bad it is out there. So where if you go to Egypt right now to tour and try to see the sights, you are not safe. You cannot trust the damn person touring you. That's how bad it is in Egypt. The person touring you is out to get you. You see what I'm saying? So Moses, right? We're gonna read it again. Spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, right? So Moses was the one, like Isaiah just said, who brought us out of Egypt. Mm-hmm. When Moses brought us out of Egypt, what did he do? What was one of the things that Moses did when he brought us out of Egypt? Let me get somebody in class. Go ahead, sis.
He gave us the laws to live by.
How did he do that?
When he went to Mount Sinai, and he had a meeting with the Most High.
Right. So when we got brought out of Egypt, Moses had a conversation with the Lord. And he made what today we would consider a deal with the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The Lord said, look, man, I'm not gonna send y'all into captivity no more. I'll keep y'all out of captivity. They look to you. You didn't let them out. You their leader. You saved them from destruction and from death. Go back to them and let them know that I need them to do this, that, and the third. Forever. Mm-hmm. And I'll make sure that they're the best people on the planet. Mm-hmm. Who know who Donald Trump is? Raise your hand. You know who Donald Trump is. You see the power and the wealth that Donald Trump got? Raise your hand. You know who Joe Biden is. You see the power and the wealth that Joe Biden got? Guess what? That's supposed to be your power. You're supposed to have the power that Donald Trump and Joe Biden has, man. Right. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
All these powerful figures that we know of that run the planet, that's supposed to be your power. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. You see what I'm saying? And we made a deal or a covenant, which is basically, you could translate it to a deal with the Lord when we got brought out of Egypt, that we will follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And we will be in the position of kings. You see what I'm saying? But guess what we decided to do? Somewhere down the line, because we are so goddamn hard-headed. Raise your hand who's a hard-headed child. Who's a hard-headed kid? See, you see your problem is your fault. Who's hard? None of the youngers raise their hand. I'm a good kid. I'll never get in trouble. You sit right there. Oh, see, right there, you snitching on yourself now.
They ain't snitching on nobody else.
Nah, yeah, but look though, because Israel, man, the Lord called us a stiff-necked people, man. We don't like listening for whatever goddamn reason. So he has to put us through the damn ringer in order for us to understand that we should obey him. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Moses is explaining right now. He's saying, man, look, we need to follow the laws that the Lord gave us. He wants us to do this, that, and the third. We need to acknowledge the Passover. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep reading. What else did he say? Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done. This is the law that Moses is explaining. He's trying to let us know what God wants so that he doesn't put us back in another captivity like Egypt. It didn't work because here we are. I'm talking to y'all here in America. You see what I'm saying? 6 days shall work be done. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. What does the word Sabbath mean?
Saturday?
No. Does the Sabbath start on Saturday? Go. You gonna help? You gonna help me out, sir? You know who can tell me what the word Sabbath means? You want to give it a shot? Go ahead.
Rest.
Yes. Sabbath means rest. You see what I'm saying? Now, what does week mean? Who knows what the word week means? Nobody? The word week means 7. 7 days. 7 days makes a week. That's what week is. 7. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say 6 days you're gonna work, but on that 7th day, once the week is complete, though, the Lord wants you to rest, man. The Lord wants you to relax and take a day off from work. You see what I'm saying? This is the law. Let's keep reading. You shall do no work therein. It is a Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings, right? Mm-hmm. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which is what, young man?
Say it again.
Oh, you see, you ain't listening. You see that? I'm gonna have to give you homework now. These are holy convocations, which is what? What's a holy convocation?
Separate, set apart, congregate, gathering.
A separate gathering, right? So these are the feasts of the Lord. These are holy convocations, the separate gatherings, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. What does that mean, in their seasons? Oh my God. Who can tell me what that means? When it said in their seasons, the Lord said, this is the holy convocations that I want them to acknowledge in their season. What does that mean? Go ahead, Bakar.
It means basically when he commanded us to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Like you read the book of Leviticus, it tell you the proper day and month that we're supposed to observe these holy convocations.
It's saying at this moment, in this time, every time, acknowledge these holy convocations. Meaning every time is this season. If you are an Israelite, if you was a part of this covenant, if your ancestors were slaves to our enemies, you see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be acknowledging, you're supposed to be somewhere in the UPK school. You see what I'm saying? At the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
That's
right. You see what I'm saying? Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. What is the Passover? Who can tell me what the Passover is? We all just came to Passover, goddamn. Nobody knows. Joe behind me was talking and we was drinking, weren't we? Not me. It's like, go ahead. You got it?
Passover is when the remembrance of Egypt, Moses got us out of Egypt.
Exactly. By what? What happened?
By the plagues that the Most High did.
It was a very specific plague that occurred.
Split the sea?
No. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, sis.
The Most High destroyed. He killed all the firstborns of the Egyptians and the Indian and everything else that was not covered under the blood of the Lamb.
He killed all. The Lord gave an order. He said, "Man, look, this is what we gonna do." I didn't curse them with the name some curses that he gave. It was the locusts, right? Ate up all the crops. Who can name some other curses? The water turned to blood. What's another one? Darkness. Who knows another curse in Egypt?
Frogs.
The frogs. Locusts. We said locusts. What's another curse?
Water turned to blood.
Yeah, water turned to blood.
Hey, if I may, just really quick, make sure everybody has their phone on mute during these classes. Baba Kashab. Right? But he said, you know what? This one is going. Oh, Pharaoh still don't want to let y'all go. He still don't want to let y'all free. He still want to try me. This one gonna get him. He said, man, look, I'm gonna send my angel of death to kill everything. The firstborn of everybody. The only firstborn that he not gonna kill is the ones that take this lamb and put the blood of the lamb above their front door. That's how the angel of death identifies whose firstborn son not to take. You see what I'm saying?
This was something that Moses said only to the Israelites. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Tomorrow night, we gonna slaughter this lamb. I'm begging you, put some of that blood up upon your front door, because the angel of death is gonna come through, and he gonna kill all the firstborns. If you don't do it, your firstborn son gonna get killed when the angel of death pass over. Imagine being that one. Think about today's time real quick, right? You know how we telling people we at camp, and the Lord gonna come back and He needs to stop smoking cigarettes. Imagine, you know how those people that be like, care what that nigga talking about. Could you imagine it was somebody back then, while Moses was saying, put that blood on your door, that wasn't listening, that thought that this nigga just talking, and then an angel of death came through, and the firstborn of everything died. Go ahead, Doc.
I got a question just real quick to that, right? So let's say it was someone like myself who's the firstborn child, right? And then, of course, I have my own firstborn child, and I didn't follow that. Did myself and my firstborn son, we both died?
That's what the Bible said. So firstborn son. If you was the firstborn son of any goddamn thing, you was out of there. You see what I'm saying? Firstborn. And we know that in biblical times, the firstborn son is a very big deal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep that in mind when we reading about the firstborn son being killed. Go ahead, Bakar. You have something?
No, so like I was just gonna say that's why it's important for us to take heed and listen, because these are the times we living in right now. You know what I'm saying? Where we telling brothers and sisters to come out of the world, you understand, and come into this truth.
Right.
And there's been many warnings that the prophets have sent
to
people when they didn't take heed. And this is a major one, like you said, that where everybody in Israel had to do that.
Come on.
When they first warned, like you said, if anything was going to be killed. So
right. No, you're absolutely right. Go ahead, sis. We're going to speed along for time's sake.
I just have a question. So I know it was Pharaoh's firstborn son, but was it the firstborns, period, whether they were male or female, or only the firstborn male
son?
Everything.
The firstborn, from my understanding, the firstborn male of everything died that night. Okay. You could have had cattle. Your cattle did not make it if you did not put that blood in the door. You see what I'm saying? From my understanding, the firstborn of, imagine you just bred cattle. You see what I'm saying? And you looking forward to using this cattle to live on. You see what I'm saying? The Lord killed your cattle. From my understanding. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, it's like with anything, the male carries the lineage.
You see what I'm saying? So imagine you got a bunch of female cattle, and this is your one. You finally got a male cattle. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord just killed it because he was too ignorant to put blood of the lamb on your door. You like, damn. I should have listened to what Moses said. He's a man of God. You see what I'm saying? That was the point. So the firstborn male of everything died that night, except for those who trusted in God's word enough to do as he commanded. And the ones that did as they commanded, they witnessed a terrible power that night, man. It was horrible. And it was so bad that to this very day, Egypt is not the same. You go to Egypt, it is criminals and robbers and rapists out there looking to go ahead.
If I may, the majority of the profit that they even make, like not for the country's economy, but just the majority of the profit that is made in that country is from the Ishmaelites setting up shop with them little marketplaces where, you know, they hustling and fugazing people, you know, off of the Egyptians, you know, nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So even the actual Egyptians that may be there, they don't even get the benefit from their own, you know, their own country, from their own, you know, from their own heritage. Like, that's how destroyed that they are. At least, but I will say this though, and this is what everybody needs to understand. At least they know who they are, and they still in their own goddamn land. Because I mean, hell, we can't say that. I mean, there's specific reasons for that, and that we all have to, you know, take acknowledge for, and that's part of the reason why we have, you know, these high holy days so that you can always remember, so that when you have it again, you don't lose it.
That's right.
You understand?
That's
a lot, here, sir.
No, you're absolutely right. Let's hurry up and try to speed along. You know what I'm saying? For time's sake. Verse 6, and on the 15th day of the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's what everyone should have been acknowledging this week, right? unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. In the first day you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. That's exactly what we did out there in Durham. You see what I'm saying? We had the Passover. The next day, on the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we all came together. We did a class. We all ate unleavened bread, ate lamb, and it was an amazing time, right? We're going to get into this next Hebrew. We're going to call him the next precept. Second priest, present thyself. And by registry.
Bakar. Ban God, ban Yasha'Allah.
Bakar, ban God, Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
You want to say Barakatham because most brothers used to move it. But we hey, look, this is what this is about, man. Black and Hispanic people relearning their culture. That's what we coming back to, and we're gonna take our time making sure we execute it the right way. Go ahead.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
There you go. You're gonna enter to your left. You're gonna salute. And we're gonna
There's some shit right
we're
here.
gonna go to exit right here, man. Hey, give Thompson Ward a hand, man, for reading so diligently. You gonna say Yeshabiam, Marat?
Yeshabiam.
There you go.
Be seated. It's a lot.
We're gonna pick up from verse 8. Take your time, dude.
Waha Karabtham. Asha. Asha.
Sharaf.
I Shara. La Yahweh.
No, he's at verse 8.
Verse 8. That's what
Yeah, let him do his thing. He too wild.
Salaki. A Sha'a. La Yahweh. Yes. Shabbai. Hold on, Salaki. Yamayam. Ba. Yawam. Ha. Shabayat Ayam. Makora. Ra'a. Quadash. Ka. Malak. Salaki. Mala. Ka'at. Abay. Abadya. Abad'a. La'a. Ta'aishwa. Ta'aishwa. Verse 9. Waya Dabar. Yahweh. All. Masha. La. Amar. Verse 10. Dabar. All. Banya. Yasha'Allah. Wa. Amara. All. Aham. Kaya. Salaki. Ta. Ba'awa. Al. Rataza. Ashar. Naya. Natan. Lakam. Wa. Quatazaram. Salaki. Quatazar ta'am. At. Quatazar. Hold on, Salaki. Quatazaya ra'a. Quatazaya ra. Wahaba atam. Wahabatam. Ba'atam. At. Aymar. Ra'ash. Hold on, Salaki. Ra'a. Shayat. Quatazaya. Salaki. Quatazaya rakam. Al ha kahan. Verse 11. Wahanaya. Af ha Imar. La Panya. Yahweh La Ratazanka. Ma Makar Salaki. Ma Makaarath. Ha Shabbat. Ya Nayap. No. Salaki. Ya Nayap Nawa. Ha Kahan. Verse 12. Wa Aishayatham. Ba Yawam. Ha Nayapkam. Ah Ha Imar. Kabash. Ta Mayam. Ban Shanayathwa. La Yahweh. La Yahweh. Salaki. Verse 13. Ya Manakathwa. Ya Manakaathwa. Shania. Salaki. Shania. Aisharanyam. Salaf. Balawaya. Balawa La'a. Ba Shaman. Asha'a. La Yahweh. Rayaka. Naya Salaki. Naya Ka. Wa Nana Saka. Yayan. Rabayayat. Ha Hayan. Verse 14. Wa Lakamyam. Lakaam. Wa Lakayam. Kaam. Walakam. Walakam. Wa Koaya. Wa Karmal. Karamal. Wa Karamal. La'a. Ta Akawa. Itazam. Ha Yawam. Haza. Ha Za'a. Haza. Haza. Ha Baya Akam. Ath Karaban. La Salaki. Alahaya Kam. Ka Aquaf. Aquaaf. Ka Quaf. Alawam. La Darafya Kam. La Darafya Kam. Bakar. Masha Bayat Yakam. Verse 15.
No, you
No,
good.
so like 14 is
That was
it?
14? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So
7 verses. Hey, get that brother a hand, man. Once again, if you like the cases sit through the Lashon Kadash, you got to purge out that other 11, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Lord is with the ISU became the commander Juliana and nobody else. Because we take the time to make sure that we acknowledge our culture the proper way. You see what I'm saying? We were stripped of our culture. Our culture was taken from us, man. That's why we can't just read the Hebrew so fluently. Like some brothers in the school can. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those brothers. Shout out to Rod Bond, man. Rod Bond can just breeze through it. I hope to one day get like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Rod Bond acts like this is just his second language.
His first,
I know.
damn near.
His first, damn near his first one. Huh? I don't understand it personally, but this is why the Lord is with the ISUPK and nobody else, man. Because we take our time to make sure that we turn back to our culture and we acknowledge it and give it the respect that it deserves. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna take our time reading this Lashua Kadash Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? We know that we relearning it. Guess what? Sit there and relearn it with us. You see what I'm saying? Do you love the Lord enough to do that? Do you love the Lord enough to be patient and relearn the Hebrew along with your brothers and your sisters? You see what I'm saying? That's what today is about. That's the point of us coming together. And then you think the Lord didn't know what he was doing? And you know what? I want y'all to, in all y'all generations, all y'all dwellings, come together and have these holy convocations and read the Hebrew and do all of this. He didn't know what he was doing. These is memories, man. Remember your first ever Feast of Unleavened Bread, man. Remember your first ever Passover. Remember who you was there with. You see what I'm saying? Remember who wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? And remember the care and the zeal that we put into reading the Hebrew, learning the Hebrew, saying the prayers, doing all of these things, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's get into it, man.
If I may, can I add to that?
Come on, go ahead.
If I may, just to add on to what he just said, also for those of y'all that are here today, y'all part of that foundation of building Las Vegas. So never forget who is here to the left, to the right, and in front and behind you right now. Because, as we continue to grow and expand, you understand, you get to look back on today on how small this school is now. But then when we grow, you understand, this is just our zone that's growing.
That's right.
When we are small and we are growing and multiplying, think about just the nation as a whole. And each time that we have a Passover, we have a cookout, we have a high, a high holy day where we all come together and gather together. And all you just see is multiplication. You understand? Always remember where you started. You understand? I mean, it's the same exact thing. Listen, the scriptures is all about remember this. Do not forget this. So don't forget this moment either, Salaki.
Nah, damn right. Now we're gonna read exactly what we just read in English, because what the hell is the point of reading in a foreign language or a language that's foreign to us if we can't translate it, right? So we're gonna read the same thing in the English so everybody knows what it is we read, right? Verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. What is that? What is that talking about? So, like we just read in verse 7, right? Was that verse 5? Sorry, that was verse. Yeah, that was verse 7. We just read in verse 7 how the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? We all come together, we eat unleavened bread, we're opening the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You see what I'm saying? The Lord loves us so much, he gave us 7 days to turn up and party. We was in the kingdom, we be partying 7 days straight. Turning up. You see what I'm saying? Sipping together. You see what I'm saying? Like Commander Yana said, we just being merry and having a good time, man. For 7 days straight. And then on that 7th day, we are gonna come together again. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna come together again. We're gonna do exactly what we're doing right now. Read it in the Hebrew, read it again. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a holy convocation. And it's gonna be, we gotta make burnt offering. What's that burnt offering, man? We make some lamb or what we got tonight. We got baked barbecue chicken and mac and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese, and you see what I'm saying? Because now we closing out the feast, man. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord loves us so much, he gave us our own days to have fun and to acknowledge and to what people in the world like to call celebrate. You see what I'm saying? Verse 9. And the Lord spake to Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I have given unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest. Verse 11, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you on the morrow after the Sabbath. The priest shall wave it. What this is talking about is it was a point in time where everybody grew crops. You see what I'm saying? This is a form of tithes. This is a form of tithing. The Passover day is really the opening of the new year. You see what I'm saying? So the opening of the new year, the opening of the new month, what we would do, we would take our brand new freshly bloomed crops, freshly ripe, your ripe carrots and your ripe strawberries and what other crops are there? Potatoes and all of that, right? And we will give it unto the head priest, because what is he gonna do? He's gonna go pray over it, and he's gonna put it away so that if there's ever an emergency, if there's ever someone in need, we have the food and the stores available to help. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If the Lord causes some mass earthquake right now, we know that because we followed the law, right? We have food stored away so that we don't go hungry. That's what this is talking about. All right, verse 12. And you shall offer that day when you weigh the sheaf, and he, and you shall offer that day when you weigh the sheaf and he lamb. So this talking about it's specific, a male lamb. Slaughter a male lamb. That's what it's saying when it says a he lamb without blemish, meaning don't give me the lamb that got a big tumor sticking out his back. Is that the lamb you're gonna offer to the Lord? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We could go back to the book of Cain. I'm not gonna go back to it because I'm gonna stay on Leviticus. But if you go back to Cain and Abel, right? I want y'all to go and look this up on your own time. Read Cain and Abel and look at why the Lord shined upon Abel over Cain. Because Cain gave the firstlings of his flock, the best of the best that he has to offer. And Abel gave the firstling of his flock, the best of the best. And Cain gave lettuce. You see what I'm saying? He gave something that's the point. He gave something very basic. And Abel gave the best he has to offer. That's what this is talking about right here. You don't get a Lord no damn. You got a land that's perfectly good and healthy over there that you're going to cut and sell and be profitable. But you don't get a Lord, this lamb over here that ain't grew a cyst on his thigh. You see what I'm saying? That ain't broke his ankle. That's the one you're going to stop. That's the one you're going to slaughter to the Lord. No. Give your best lamb to the Lord, man. And apply that to yourself too. I don't want to be corny, but put your best foot forward for the Lord, man. You see what I'm saying? Anything that you're doing for the Lord, put your best foot forward. Put on your best garment for the Holy Company. I'm going to get fresh. You see what I'm saying? Put on your best cologne because you're going to acknowledge an order by God. You see what I'm saying? Your firstlings, man. Where we was at? Verse 12, right? Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2 tenths deals of fine flour mingled with oil. Oh my God. And an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of a hin. So this is saying, man, make sure you get you some good protein. You see what I'm saying? Slaughter you some animal and make sure you cook that animal up. You see what I'm saying? To break this fast or to have this fast. You see what I'm saying? Have you some wine. We got the wine right there. But it's coming up drinking the wine and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self-same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwelling. That said, don't sit up if you know that you haven't brung forth your tithes. You see what I'm saying? Don't sit there and eat none of the firstlings of your crops. Don't have no fresh good corn. And don't put away none of your saved green ears either. None of your green ears of the corn. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you keep the law before you go and have yourself any of your good crops and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? And that concludes verse 14. Next priest up, man. You see what I'm saying? We're going to keep it rolling.
Imagine. Mr. Stan.
Imagine, that much.
It's a lot.
Shabal, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Shabal, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yeah, how about Shem Yao Shabraka Thumb?
How about Shem Yao Shai Brakatah?
Everybody give his notes to Bakar here, man. Let's start at verse 15. So. Let's get right back into our culture, right back into that Hebrew, right back into our ancient language. See what I'm saying? You got it whenever you're ready, Adawan.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 15. Wasapartham, Lakam, Maka'arath, Ha, Shabbath, Ma, Yawam, Ha, Baya'akam, Ath, Imor, Ha, Tanawapa, Shabai, Shabbat Tawath, Tamayama, it's like Tamayama, Taha Yayana. Verse 16, I, Makarath, Ha, Shabbat, Ha, Shabayai, Tha, Saparwa, it's like Ka'a, Mashyam, Yawam, Waha, Karabatham, Manak, Ka'a, Kahadasha, La, Yahweh. Verse 17, Mawashabathya, come, Tha, Baya'awa, Laka'am, Tanawapa'a, Sha'athayam, Shanya, Aisharanyam, Salath, Ka'amataza, Ta'apayana, Baka Waryam, La Yahweh. Verse 18, Waha Karatham, Al Ha Laka'am, Shabaith, Kabashyam, Tama Yamum, Banya, Shana, Wa Par, Ban, Bakwar, Akaad, Wa, Ayalum, Shanyum, Yahayawa, Ila, La Yahawa, Wa Manatham, Wa Nasak Yaham, Asha Rayak, Nayak, Nayakaak, La Yahweh. It's like verse 19. Wa Aisha Yathum, Sha'ayar, Itazayum, Akaad, La Ka'at, Ta'af, Wa Shanya, Kabashyam, Banya, Shana, La Zabat, Shalom Yum. Verse 20. Wahadayak, Hakahan, Athum, Al, Laka'am, Ha, Bakawaryum, Tanawapa'a, La Panya, Yahweh, Al, Shanya, Kabashyam, Quadash, Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan. Verse 21. Wa Kara'atham, Ba Itazam. It's like Ba Itazam. Ha Yawam, Haza, Ma Kara'a, Quadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Call, Mala'akath, Ibada, La'a, Ka'akwath, Iwalum, Bakal, Mawashabathka, no, it's like Mawashabath Yakum, Nadarathya come. Verse 22. Wa Quatazar come. Af Quatazayar. Ara Tazakum. La'a Tha Kala Pa'af Shadka Ba Quatazarka Wa La Quat. It's like Wa La Quat. Quatazaryaka, La Tha La Quat, La Anya, Wala Gar, Tha Izab, a Thumb, Anya, Yahweh, Alahaya, come. Verse 23, Waya Dabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La Amar. Verse 24, the Bar, Al, Banya, Yashar Allah, La Amar, Ba Kadash, Ha, Sabat Ya'aya, Ba Akaad, La Ka'adash, Yahaya, Lakum, Shabbathwan, Zakarwan, Tarawai, Makrara'a, Quadash. Verse 25, Call, Mala'akath, Ibada, La'a, Tha'aishawa, Wa Hakaratham, Asha, La Yahweh. Verse 26. Waya, the bar, Yahweh, all, Masha, La Amar. Verse 27. Aka, Ba, Aisharwar, La Kadash, Ha, Shabayaya, Hazah, Yawam, Ha Kaparium, Ha Wa'ak, Makara'ah, Quadash, Yahaya, Lakum, Wa Anyathum, Af Napash Tayakum, Waha Krawathum, Asha La Yahweh. Verse 28. Wakal Mala'aka'a La'a Ta'aishwa Ba'itazam. Ba'itazam Ha Yawum Hazah Kaya Yawum Kaparyum Hawa'a La Kapar Aliyakum La Panya Yahweh Alahaya Kum.
Give priest and officer Shabar a hand. God damn. Let me tell y'all. Can I admit something to y'all? I ain't never told nobody this. When I grew up, you know I want to be like this brother right here, right there. When I grew up one day, I want to be just like priest and officer Shabar, man. He breezed through 14 verses of the Hebrew like it was nothing. One day I'm gonna be able to do that. Mark my words, man. You see what I'm saying? Now look, you started at verse 21. Was that right, sir? 14?
15.
15. So I like it. You started at verse 15, right? So we're gonna get right into it. So what we just read in English is, and ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7 Sabbaths shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall over a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals, that shall be of fine flour, and they shall be baking with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. So what is this talking about? Who's following along? Which one of y'all was following them? No, play. Go ahead, Rock.
Okay, hold on. So basically, you know, the Most High is letting us know that, first of all, after the Feast of Unleavened Bread is over, and this kind of goes back to what the trooper was asking earlier as well, you know, we technically need to bring leaven back into the house, and we got to consume it again.
Okay.
But, because it says, you know, in verse 17, it says, ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave of loaves of 2 tenth deals. So that's 2 tenths. So what is that? That's 20% of what you have of your bread. 20% of your bread. You need to bring it forward.
Okay, let me help you out.
Go ahead.
Let me help you out. So we reading the book of Leviticus chapter 23, right?
Right.
This is a list of all of the different high holy days that are listed in the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what is this verse talking about that we just read? This is talking about the Feast of First Fruits.
Right. So
you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what this is. Now we're saying, all right, look, now when this high holiday comes around, this time you're gonna eat some bread. You just went 7 days out eating bread. But when this one comes around, now you're eating bread. You see what I'm saying? You're eating bread. You can take your first fruits, the freshest crops you got, and your freshest lamb and all of that. You're gonna offer it to the Lord, and we're gonna feast. You see what I'm saying? That's another class, another topic for another day. But that's what this talking about. You want to ask something, sir? You see, but you see what that's your question?
Yeah.
So that was verse 17, right? The Feast of First Fruits. Stay tuned, man. We're gonna do this again, and it's gonna be glorious, and we're gonna have an amazing time, man. Feast of First Fruits. Verse 18. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish. Don't bring no lamb that's all deformed and beat up and none of that. You see what I'm saying? Of the first year. And 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, a sacrifice, something that we're offering, giving to the Lord, show appreciation, right? With their meat offering and the drink offerings, even the offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of a peace offering. Now I have to stop for this part. Is this something that we still do? Let me ask a young man. Young man, do we still sacrifice a kid goat for a sin offering? Why not?
Because Christ was the perfect sacrifice.
Yeah, brother, in hand, man. Now, it was a time, right? It was a time in our history Where if you sin, we knew that, damn, I got to go kill this lamb. Why did you kill the lamb? Because back then, your cattle was your currency. The way all these rappers talk about chase a bag and go get the bag and all that, you trying to get your money, you trying to make sure you blinging and all that. You see what I'm saying? Imagine every time you messed up, you had to pay a fine basically with money and give $200,000 of your money away or your riches away. You see what I'm saying? Well, back then, the equivalent to riches was cattle. So the Lord was like, hey, we mess up, I want you to slaughter one of your lambs. Why? Because we need that to survive, and that's going to hurt us financially. You see what I'm saying? But it got to a point where we'll be rich men that had cattle to spare, and we'll be getting ready to go sin. I'm finna go. Who can give me a sin? I'm finna go. Speaking today's sins, I'm gonna go celebrate Thanksgiving, get all these free gifts, and I'm gonna have my lamb set aside to go slaughter after I go celebrate Thanksgiving and go celebrate Christmas. You see what I'm saying? The Lord was like, y'all niggas think y'all so smart. You see what I'm saying? He was like, that ain't gonna work for me. So then Christ had to come and be the official sacrifice, man. You see what I'm saying? So now the sacrifice that Christ made, he said, look, I'm going to die so that you can learn to be better. Christ gave his life so that the Lord doesn't take our life. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what was going to happen. The Lord was going to kill us out. One second. Oh, you used to smoke cigarettes, didn't you? You smoke weed? You used to get high? You used to acknowledge 420, didn't you? I saw somebody post on Facebook the other day. They said Passover landed on 420. I said, oh my God, why would you say something like that? You smoking weed, acknowledging 420. The Lord was gonna kill you at one point in time if Christ didn't die so that you can learn to be better, man. Mm-hmm. So guess what now? So now that we know that Christ is coming back, we have a period of time to get our life right, to figure out you see what I'm saying? Figure out our life. You see what I'm saying? Before judgment comes. You see my point? What was you gonna say, Rock?
It's like, if I may, just to add to that, one thing that you need to pay and recognize too is, like, you know, during the Levitical law, during the Mosaic law, right? We took the time to, you know, just like what the brother just brought out, where we would basically have sacrifices lined up just so that we can, you know, go and sin. You understand? Because we really didn't care about them animals. It was, you know, whatever lust that I had was more important than this animal. Mm-hmm. You understand? And this is the importance of Yahushua when he came on the scene, teaching us brotherhood. You understand? Where not only did this brother teach you brotherhood, but then it became the ultimate sacrifice for all of us. So now that leads you to question, how much do you value your brother? How many brothers have to be sacrificed for you to get your shit right? I like it for my language, but y'all understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How long or how many brothers need to be sacrificed for you to stop sinning, to stop being that evil, wicked person that you was? Because obviously there's not enough ram, there's not enough lamb, there's not enough doves. You understand? All of the sacrificial animals that we did sacrifice, there's not enough for us to stop sinning. But you know what? It should only take one brother. All honesty, we shouldn't even have a brother to sacrifice himself for our asses. But that's what it came to. You understand? And that's why there won't be another sacrifice after Yahushua. At that point, it's on your own tail. You understand? Right. So like it.
Yeah, we're going to speed along for time's sake. Verse 20, and the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21, and he shall proclaim on the self-same day that it may be in holy convocation unto you. You shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. The Lord is letting you know, hey, look, when my days come around, when my high holy days come around, y'all not supposed to be working, man. Y'all supposed to have a day off. It's an amazing time. Think about when we in our own place. When we're in a place of our own, we not in America. We got our own kingdom. You see what I'm saying? And the feast of unleavened bread come around, you don't got to do no work. You don't got to go to work or do none of that. You chilling for 7 days straight, and you relaxing, and you doing whatever the hell a rock wants to do. A rock gonna do whatever the hell a rock wants to do. Bakar gonna do whatever the hell Bakar wants to do. You see what I'm saying? Devon gonna do whatever the hell Devon want to do. What do you like to do, Devon, on your free time?
I like to beat a rock in Street Fighter.
You see that?
Damn, where'd you have that?
Hey, get brother to that. Real talk, man. You see what I'm saying? I want want to sit up and put it. I want to sit up and put a game with my brothers, man. All day, all night. There's nothing you can do about it. You see what I'm saying? Because God said I got the right to. You feel me? Let's go to verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleanings of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God. So what this is talking about, right? So Feast of First Fruits, right? We gonna gather all of the inner crops of our field, right? You see what I'm saying? But what? It's gonna be crops on the outside as well that we don't pick. What do we do with those? Are we gonna take those and store them away from hard times? No. You're gonna leave those crops. Or if there's somebody homeless, somebody that's not as fortunate, somebody that can't afford to grow their own crops, they can have crops to pick and to feed their families. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. Here in America, our oppressors, they don't really consider the poor. Guess what, though?
Right.
The power you serve, God considers the poor, man. You see what I'm saying? And we read it right here in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 22. You see what I'm saying? The Lord cares about the poor. And he gives us a law on how we should serve the poor, man, how we should help the poor. Let's read verse 23. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 7th day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. We got the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, man. You see what I'm saying? These are all high holy days for another day, for another topic that we gonna teach everybody how to acknowledge. And each time, we're gonna come right back here to the book of Leviticus chapter 23, and we're gonna show you why it's so important. We're gonna teach you about your ancestors, about your culture, about your history. You see what I'm saying? And why it's so important that you are here today. What's today's day? What's today's day? It's April 28th right now. You see what I'm saying? And today you learning why on April 28th on a Sunday night, why it's so beautiful to God that you are here rather than anywhere else you can be. You see what I'm saying? You could be somewhere playing Fortnite, Warzone. You see what I'm saying? You be somewhere just doing whatever it is you want to do. But you chose to be here. You chose to be right here, man. You see what I'm saying? With your brothers and your sisters, man. Acknowledging God's culture. Acknowledging your culture, man. You see what I'm saying? And that is something that is not to be taken lightly, man. It's like where we just at? Verse 24? We're really walking on.
Yeah, kind of, sir. So you on 25.
All right, we on 25. You shall do no servile work therein. Servile work. You got fake Israelites as well as Jewish people, not Jews, but Jewish people that was trying to tell you that you can't even clean your house on the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? God damn, I'm gonna sit in a dirty house on the Sabbath day. They tell you clean your house on Friday, so on Saturday you don't gotta clean your house. Don't take a shower on Saturday. Take a shower Friday, so you don't have to shower on Saturday because you're not supposed to work on Saturday. Let's read that again. Do no servile work therein. What is servile work? Servile work is work that is against your will. You see what I'm saying? It's not against your will to clean your house, man. Some people like. What if you like cleaning up? What if that's your hobby?
Right.
What if you enjoy cleaning? What if you enjoy cooking? Can you not cook and clean on the Sabbath? No. The Sabbath is a day for you to do whatever it is you want to do, as long as it's within the law. Let's put that out there. As long as it's within the law. You see what I'm saying? If somebody freaky out there that likes to so like we're gonna move past that. But you get my point though. You see what I'm saying? Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, that shall be a day of atonement. Day of atonement is another high holy day. It shall be in a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28. And you shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. We all know the day of atonement is a day where we go 24 straight hours, no food, no water. What's the point of that? We are afflicting our souls. Why? Because if I can go 24 hours by telling my stomach, we all get hungry and we get cranky. We all get thirsty and we get angry. You see what I'm saying? But if I have enough discipline to be hungry and to be thirsty, and I can control when I tell my flesh to consume food and to consume drink, then I can control when to tell my flesh to do any goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? Right. I can deal with my brother and not be frustrated when he upsets me. I can deal with any situation and handle it the way I'm supposed to handle it. It's a day of discipline, and it's a day of atoning for whatever sin or whatever wrong you might have done against the Lord as well. You see what I'm saying? But with that, You know what I'm saying? All right. Maju.
Maju.
Just up here.
Which means everybody understand. No,
Next grease up. State your select. Present thyself in that registry.
Bakar. Salaki. Bakar. Bangad. Ban Yasha'Allah.
Bakar. Ban God. Ban
Ban
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
You want to make sure you say it as well, sir. Salaki.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum.
Most High Christ. Give Shabal a hand, man. You read that in Hebrew like you've been reading it all your life. Go ahead. Shabal is over in verse 28. You're going to start at verse 29. We at Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. This is the original language that it was written in that he's about to read. Go ahead.
Kaya. Call. Ha Napash. Ashar La'a. Ta Ana. Ba Atazam. Ha Yawam. Hazah. Wana Karata. Ma Ma Anya. Verse 30. Wakal. Ha Napash. Ashar. Ta Aisha. Call. Mala'aka. Ba Atazam. Ha Yawam. Hazah. Waha. Wa ha Badatha. Taya. Ath ha Napash. Ha Hawa'a. Ma Karab. I Ma'a. I'm Salaki. Verse 31. Call. Ma la'aka. Ka'a. No, Salaki. Ma la'aka. La'a. Ta Aishwa. Ka Kwath. Awalam. La Darath Yakam. Ba Ka'al. Masha Bataya Kam. Bataya Kam. Verse 32. Shabbath one. Ha wa'a. Lakam. Wa Ayatham. Ath Napashtayakam. Ba Tha'ashai. Sha'ai. Salaki. Ba Tha'ashai. La Kadash. Ba Arab. Ma Arab. Arab. Ta Shabawat. Ta Shabbath come. Verse 33. Wa Yadabar. Yahweh al Masha. La Amar. Verse 34. Dabar al Banya. Yasha'ala. La Amar. La Amar. Ba Kamasha. Aishara. Yawam. La Kadash. Ha Shabaya. Hazah, Sha'ag, Salaki, Ka'ak, Ha, Sakawath, Shabat, Yam, La, Yahweh, verse 35, Ba, Yawam, Bayawam, Ha, Ra'ashwam, Shawan, Ma, Kara, Salaki, Ma, Kara, Quadash, Kal, Malakath, Abijah, La'ah, Ta'ishwa, verse 36, Shabayath, Yamayam, it's like Yamayam, Ta, excuse me, sorry, Ta, Karayabwa, Kwa, that's what it says, like, Ta, Kwa, Rayabwa, Asha, La, Yahweh, Ba, Yawam, so like Ba, Yawam, Ha, Shamayan, Ya, Shamayam, Ya, Ma, Kora, Aya, so like Ma, Kwara, Quadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Wa, Ha, Kwarab, so like Korabtham, Sha'a, La, Yahweh, Itazarath, Wa'a, Call, Ma, La'athka, Abijah, La'ah, Ta'ishawa, verse 37, All ha, Ma, Wa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, Quara'a, Wa, Atham, Ma, Kara, Ya'ah, Quadash, La, Ha, Kara, Ya'ab, Shaha, La, Yahweh, Allah, Wa, Manaka'a, Zabak, Wa, Nasapayam, Nasap Dabar, Yawam, Ba, Yahweh, select, Ba, Yawam, Wa.
I'm on verse 42. It's not good.
Verse 38, Malabah, Shabbat, Ya'ath, Shabbathath, Yahweh, Wa, Malabah, Kal, Nadaraya, come.
There you go.
Wa, Malabad, Kal, Nalabawath, Yakam. Ashar, Ta'anwa, La, Yahweh. Verse 39, Akka, Ba, Kamash, Bakam Masha.
There you go.
Ashara, Yawam, La, Ka'adash,
Laquadash.
La Ka'adash.
Laquadash. That's
it's
that's
not.
one syllable. That's Ka.
Kadash.
Laquadash. There you go.
La Kadash.
There you go.
Ha Shabaya Aya. Ba Asap come. Ba Asap come. Ath the Bawa'ath. The Bawa'ath.
There you go.
Ha Salaki. Ha Arataza.
There you go.
Ta Chagwa.
Kagwa.
Kagwa. Salaki. Ta Kagwa. Ath Kag Yahweh. Shabayat Yamayam Ba Yawam Ha Ra'ashwan Shabbathwan Wa Bayanwan Ha Shemayan Ya Shemayan Ya Shamayam Ya Ha Salaki Ha Shemaya Ha Shemanya Wa Ya Shabbat 1 verse 40 Wa La Wala Quathum Lakam Ba Yawam Ha Ra'ashwan Paraya Aitaza Hadar Kapath Thamariam Wa Ainap Aitaza Ibath Wa Arabia Na Sha'al Wa Shamaktam La Panya Yahweh Alahayakam Shabaya Yamayam verse 40 Yamayam verse 41 Wa Shagatham Wa Katham Athwa Ka La Yahweh Shabaya Yam Ba Shana Kakwat Alawam La the Rayatayakam Ba Kadash Ha Shabaya Ta Kagwa Athwa verse 42
Nah, we can. Yeah, go ahead.
Ba
Oh no, actually live. Like, you good right there.
verse 42 or
Yeah, stop at 42. You good
read
right there.
42 or
Stop. Read 42 and stop there.
okay. Ba Sakat Tha Shabawa Shabaya Yamayam Ka Ha'azarah Ba Yasha'ala Yashabwa Ba Sakat.
That's good. Hey, give a car a hand. Man. I hope y'all ain't tired yet. Now we almost done, man. You know what I'm saying? We almost done. You talking about verse 28, right?
29.
That's verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. Meaning, if anybody doesn't keep these high holy days, if anybody doesn't want to acknowledge the culture of God, then let him be cut off from his people. You see what I'm saying? Because God gave this culture to a specific people for a specific reason. If you don't want to be a part of that, then go join the heathen. You can go celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and suffer the same fate as America will soon suffer one day. Right? See what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. If you don't want it out of the Sabbath day, the Lord is going to destroy you. To sum it up, verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. That's another high holy day. Mark these down in your notes if you can. For 7 days unto the Lord. And the first day shall be in a holy convocation. Ye shall do no so our work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be in a holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Is a solemn assembly. And ye shall do no sort of our work therein. You see what I'm saying? You hear the way that Bakar just read this Hebrew? That's the way that Moses heard the order from the first time. It was in this same language that Bakar just spoke. You see what I'm saying? So when you hear this Hebrew spoken, that's the mindset that you want to be in. Damn, Moses was hearing this and getting ready to write this down for the first time. we hear it the exact same way in the exact same language. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Where does he leave off at? 36? 7 days. This is like Leviticus 23:36. 7 days shall offer an offering by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and you shall offer an offering by fire unto the Lord. Is a solemn assembly, and you shall do no service work therein. Verse 37. There are the feasts of the Lord. It's like these are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside your vows, it's like it, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord, also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. On the 8th day, you asked me that earlier.
Okay.
Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of the goodly trees, branches of a palm tree, and the boughs of the thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Basically, man, look, we acknowledge in our culture, turn up for 7 days straight. That's what we gonna do when we in our kingdom. We gonna party for 7 days. Why? Because it's the piece of living bread. We be turning up. Ain't no going still be calling a rock at 3 in the morning. Where you at? We going. You see what I'm saying? I'm just moving on. Verse 41. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generation, no matter what captivity you in, no matter where you are on the earth. We are commanded to keep these holy days. That's what it means when it says throughout your generations.
Right.
Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. You see what I'm saying? All right.
Not much.
So mind you.
So I like it. I mind you.
Let's get preaching off the car hand. Last preach, present thyself. State thy registry.
Shabal, Banyahawada, Banyashala.
Shabal.
Banya Banya Sha'ala.
Yeah, how about Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb?
Yeah, how about Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb?
Give him a car in hand, man. Let's get these last 2 verses knocked out.
Leviticus 23 and 43. Lama'ain, Yadawa, Darathyakam, Kaya, Basakawath, Ha, Washabathya, Af, Banya, Yasharala, Baha, Watazaya, Awatham, Ma Arataza, Matazarium, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakam. Verse 44. Wayadabar, Masha, Ath, Ma'aidya, Yahweh, all Banya, Yasharala.
Now we just read in English is that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. That's exactly why we're here today. Because a black man by the name of Moses from the tribe of Benjamin brought us out of Egypt. You see what I'm saying? It's like by the tribe from the tribe of Levi. I said Benjamin. That was racist as hell getting Benjamin and Levi mixed up. You see what I'm saying? Levi is the Haitians today. Benjamin will be the Jamaicans today. A black man by the name of Moses from the tribe of Levi, man. You see what I'm saying? Brought the children of Israel out of Egypt through the hand of the Lord. And he gave us commandments to always keep these days. You see what I'm saying? Throughout all of our generations. That's exactly why we're here today. And that's what we're going to feast to. And it is a beautiful thing, man. You see what I'm saying? And with that, men of Israel, I might you. Let's up here. Baba get shot. All right. Trumpet.
Sir.
Son of Christ. So we're gonna do these closing prayers real quick. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, so like one step ahead. I'm moving a little bit too fast. Make sure we do this the right way. Make sure we do this the right way. Shalimar moving a little bit too fast. Got it? Yeah. Sorry for his meat. Right hand. Sorry.
Yashala.
Yeah, shop. Whole thing. Sorry for his meat. Trumpet again. Right shoulder. You read these prayers.
All right. Majum, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayawa, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak Wathka, Thaba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayam, Nathan, La Nawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak La Nawa, Kawawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawath Yanawa, Wala'a, Thabaya'a, Salaki, Thaba, Ya'anawa, Banasa, Yawan, Abo, Hawa, Shinawa, Mawan, Salaki, that's on me. Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatha Pa'ara, La'ai, Walayam, Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our
Father, which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh,
Thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts
As we forgive our debts.
as we forgive our
And
debts.
lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation,
But deliver us.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right, this is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Salaka? Why Mayak Ya'ala?
Why Mayak Ya'ala?
Why Salaka? Why Alayayim?
Why Alayayim?
Matazaya Baya'a.
Matazaya Baya'a.
Alawat Yahana.
Alawat Yahana.
Ha Alawat Yam.
Ha Alawat Yam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Kaktazayam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Ka Yalawam. Wa Ha Salaki. Wa Ha Kawathim. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
The Wad Alman.
This is the blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Commanding General Yahweh.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai. Thank you.
And so be it.
So be it. This This is the book of Psalm chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a. Ayanya. Al. Ha-harayam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Select Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha'a. Select Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamaraka. Shamaraka. Salaki. Hana'a. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Ya Yashan. Shawamor. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyamka. Yawamyam. Yawamam. Salaki, that was on me. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. So like it. La'a Yakaka. So like, let's do it again. La'a Yakaka. Why Yarak. But Allah Yala'a. Ba'ala Yala. Bala Yala. Yahweh. Shamaraka. Yashamaraka. Makalrai. Yashamar. Atha Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'a. Afka. Wabawa'aka. Mata'a. Ma'ai Wayalam.
This is Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
Whence cometh my help?
Whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth
shall neither
Israel
slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon my right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, in the Hebrew. Alaya Salaki. Allahayam.
Allah.
All the Maya Salaki. All the Maya Laka.
All the
All the Karash. Well, all. Tashakwat. All. Kayahana. Awayaka. Yeah, so like that's on me. Awayabyaka. Yahanya Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Amka. Ya Iraya. So like it. Ya Irayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya Aitazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amarawa. Yasha Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
I wa. So like I would the. Kaya. Kaya. So like it. Now why times a wa. Laba. Yakadwa. Yakadwa. So one more time. So like Yakadwa. Aliyaka. Baria. Yakaryafwa. Alaya. Alawam. Wa. Yashamai. Allah. Yam. Mawa'aba. Mawa'aba. Wa'agarium. Gabor. Wa'amwam. So like it. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palash. So like it. Palasha. I Masha Yaba. Tazaward. Guam Asha Ward. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zara'ai. Labanya. Wat. Salah. Aishaya. So like Aisha. Maham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'a. Hayawa. Gaman. La'a. Dama. Shaya. Thamwa. Nada. Yab. Mawa. Kayara. Wakazara'ab. So like one more time. Wakaza'ara. So like it. Wakaza'aba. Wakaza'abak. Wakaza'la'o. Wakaza'o. Manai. Ko. Nasaya Akwama. Ashor. Al-Maramwa. Amarwa. Nayar Asha. Nayar Rasha. It's a lot here, y'all. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahayim. Ka'ash. Thabai. Yara. Wa kalaba. Thala'at. Harayim. Khan. Tharadapayama. Tharadapma. Basarika. Wabasa. Wapafka. Thabahalam. Mala'a. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Waya. Bakwashwa. Shumka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Ashwa. Waya. Baholwa. Adaya. Ayai. Waya. Kaparawa. Waya. Abagwa. Waya. Dainwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Abadka. Alawan. Al-Kaha.
Al-Kaha.
Aratazah.
Al-Ratazah.
This is Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thine enemies make a trouble.
Thine enemies make a trouble.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted
Against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come.
They have said, come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let the name of Israel
Let the name of
may
Israel
be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate
The
against
tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom
and the Israelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Jabal
Jabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre,
the inhabitants of Tyre,
Assur
Assur
also is joining with them.
is also joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Hagarenes,
as unto the Hagarenes,
Jabal,
Jabal,
and Salah. Like, lost my place for a second. Bear with me. We start at Assur.
Assur.
Also is joined with them.
Also
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot. Salah,
Do unto them.
do unto
As
them
unto the Midianites.
as unto the
As
Midianites,
unto Sisera.
as unto
As
Sisera,
unto Ben.
as unto
At the
Ben,
brook of Kisan.
and the brook of
Which
Sisera,
perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
and became a dove for
Make
the
their nobles like a red.
make their nobles like a
And
red,
like Zaed.
and like Zed.
Yeah.
Yea,
All their princes.
all their princes,
As Zabah.
as Salah,
And as Zamunah.
and as Zamunah,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As the stubble before the wind.
as a stubble before the
As
wind,
the fire burneth the wood.
as fire burns the wood,
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute
with thy tempest.
with thy temper,
And make them afraid
and make them
of
afraid
thy storm.
with thy soul.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy
Oh
name.
Lord.
Oh Lord,
Let them be confounded.
let them be
In
confounded
trouble forever.
and be troubled forever.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame.
Perish.
Perish.
That men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to read the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you,
King of
Yahweh,
heaven and earth.
King of heaven
And
and
all living things.
and all living things.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
And evil.
And evil.
And cursing.
And cursing.
And punishment.
And
And
punishment.
destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen that speak against us.
You never speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets,
The teachers.
the teachers,
The princes.
the princes,
The priests.
the priests,
The Israelite brothers.
the Israelite brothers,
And the school.
and the school,
Send evil.
Send evil.
And cursing.
And cursing.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
and
To the heathen.
destruction to the heathen,
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
and shake loose
The treasure.
the treasure,
The rich of Israel.
the rich of Israel,
That refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school,
Force their riches.
force their riches,
To enter into thy sanctuary.
to enter into thy
And
sanctuary,
evil.
and
And cursing.
and cursing,
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
and
To the
destruction
Edomites.
to the Edomites,
The nations.
the nations,
And their drug dealers.
and their brothers,
The court system.
the courses,
The prison system.
the prisons,
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood,
All the governments of our enemies.
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues.
Amalek synagogues,
Land armies.
and
The Roman Catholic Church.
the Roman Catholic
The
Church,
Pope.
the Pope,
Islam.
Islam,
Christianity.
Christianity,
Egyptology.
Egyptology,
Militia.
militia,
Ku Klux Klan.
the Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan.
Aryans,
Aryan nations.
Aryan nations,
Skinheads.
skinheads,
Posse Kamatazi.
Hey.
The lesbian movement.
Lesbian.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space
The Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and Wall Street. Open up the internet.
Open up the
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channel. And the radio channel.
And the radio.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and from. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house. Of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahushua. Michael. And Gabriel. Come down. Let the flying sorcerers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. When we speak in thy word. Cause it to be known. That it is the angel. Done it. Cause it to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Shabayim, which means Yeshabayim, like which means BC.
Time around.
The horn?
And this right here concludes the service. Get a Lord a hand.
Individual, Michael. Please stand. We'll give one courtesy salute. Hold on 1 second. Sister, sit down 1 second.
Still sit.
Give one courtesy salute. Not y'all, brothers. Stand up, brothers. One courtesy salute to the teachers. Individual, I Michael Shabbat. I Michael Barak. Sisters, I Michael, which means to stand. Individual, let's give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Individual, I Michael Shabbat. I Michael Barak. Yajumatah, class dismissed.